a city where everybody is creative. Everybody is so talented here and everybody is doing something. It seems like everybody is doing something. It's really overwhelming because you're like, where does what I'm making fall into that? Miyakawa, and I am a graphic designer. I live in Los Angeles in Mid-City, and I'm currently getting my MFA in graphic design at Otis. I went to community college out of high school and took every art class they had, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something with my hands, but I didn't really know what I wanted. And I also didn't know what you could do. So I applied to Otis for their fashion design program originally, and then after the first year I changed to graphic design. And at the time I didn't even know what graphic design was. Graphic design is everywhere, but it's nowhere, nobody notices it, and it's so powerful. And graphic design doesn't have to be making posters and banners and websites. It can be anything. The boundaries between fields are so blurry. It's really exciting. I will say that I'm a firm believer in working for free, which I think most people would disagree with. You're strategic about who you work for. As long as you have baundaries and getting something out of it, then it can lead you to really great experiences. I worked for the Craft and Folk Art Museum for free, and then I worked for American Apparel for free, and then I also worked for Family Bookstore for free for about a year. And at the time, all my friends made fun of me, and they said I was being stupid, and I was being used, and in addition to getting really good experience while I was at those places, I feel they led me down a path that I normally wouldn't have found on my own. When I was in school, I was so obsessed with everything looking really neat and organized, and I was so afraid of stepping out of that. And now I look back and I'm it looks like I'm holding back. Don't overthink things. Experiment and go crazy and explore. Not be so afraid of making ugly work or making something that's stupid or making something, don't worry about being original or being pretty or being whatever. Even if you're really tired or really busy or whatever, just always make time to make things on your own. Have your own creative outlet, because it's really easy. Once you stop, it's really easy to just never start again. Someone told me to read everything you can get your hands on. Anytime you have a spare moment, just read, whether it's a comic book in the bathroom or a novel or reading the newspaper or whatever you come across. Just read as much as you can. You don't need to have a big outline and write every step of the way that you're gonna do and have it all figured out. Just start working, just start making stuff. Allow that process to just lead you to whatever is gonna happen. Everyone has this fear of making things. You have this inner critic that says oh, that's already been done, this isn't good enough, that's not original, and the list goes on, and that stops you from making things. Don't think about that stuff. The point isn't how it's gonna be received or what it's gonna look like. It's the act of doing it. If that makes you happy, it doesn't really matter. Just